Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could at the altar, we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one into the end zone for an... Opening touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I get it a visualization exercise, and before this one, and they're paying off.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a yard. Goff, a quick pass to Kupp. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Rams 0.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, L.A.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
On the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And
they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't really end up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. We had a field goal range. Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Play action, it's gone. Going up top for Kupp. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Webster now to return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Ram, Nickel Roby-Coleman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the 50, it's Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first down throw. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Eagles. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
36-yard line.
Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 59, Mike.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Third and
so Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Rick Flair.
Now Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Rams.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun to give to Henderson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Gets through, and now an opening. And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Eagles 30, Rams 7. Jack Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott. takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile,
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We a shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Got a fresh start, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking.